Hey guys, Bronx3 here. Let's get started, I just moved, so yeah. So I'm getting used to this new setup. I can load the game back where I was at. Look at that. Torco. Instead, it's like old 16-bit. Alright guys, let's check this place out. We'll go back. Let's talk to this fucker.
If our quarry's one and the same as Benedicta Harmon's, then we've got a world of trouble waiting for us in Lost Wing. If our quarry's one and the same as Benedicta Harmon's.
Yes? What?
If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
Is that all?
Arcade mode over arcade mode, you can re-challenge previously complete stages and restore your performance. Gear and level restrictions are applied. Points are awarded for performance of battle. The more complex your battle techniques, the higher your score. The higher score means okay. Arcade mode scoring rainbow. Wow, white, blues, green, rainbow. Specific performance techniques are displayed in real time. At right hand is the screen technique storing as follows. Arcade mode gear. While level, consumables, and gear are predetermined for each state, iconic abilities can be customized to one's liking. Also, equipment restrictions do not apply to accessories. That is nice. Nah. Oh. Dang. Stage replay. Wow. Access to area storing. Clive can play any of the main scenarios, major sequences. This mode can be used to revisit cutscenes, collect forgotten items, earn XP and AP, or retry missed achievements. Yeah. Why can't we do like beforehand, like Joshua's thing or something? Yeah.
You're leaving? Already? Well, stay safe.
Can I see I'm busy here? What's saying Fornian, do you? No scratches, all right? You can thank me later. best work, but it'll do. Anything else?
Do you think we should go and help?
It sounds like Otto has everything under control.
Sid can take some getting used to. But his heart's in the right place. Give him a chance.
Eat your food while it's hot and see that none goes...
It's nice to see the hideaway finally coming alive.
If you can read, don't let Otto know.
And how might this old soul be of service? I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
Benedicta Harmon, commander of the Kingdom of Below's elite intelligencers and a true scholar of the Blade, who leads her loyal minions from the front. After attending the negotiations with the Dalmax at the Cernitra stronghold, where she crushed the hopes of the Republican army while encouraging those of Hugo Kupka, she parted company with her liege lord in order to lead a secret incursion to Imperial territory. Sneaky. The Fallen, an ancient yet highly advanced civilization whose relics said to be the remains of airships that once soared through the skies, can be found across the length and breadth of Valisthea. His highways, but many of those settlements to take a fallen ruin as its foundation, taking advantage of the sturdiness of the ceramics, which are stronger than steel. They are not, however, immune to the passage of time, and so the highway is in need of constant repairs. Wow. Sid's Highway, a hidden refuge built on fallen ruins in the blighted lands of Central Storm. It is from here that Sid operates his secretive society of freed bearers. So customs are most so-called branded, so ill treatment at their master's hands that their first experience of something approaching freedom within the hideaway's walls, be it even something as small as a hot meal or a soft bed, can come as a considerable shock. Yeah, it's freedom. The Royal Intelligencers, an elite unit of the Royal Knights of Lode, led by Benedicta Harmon, who lead clandestine incursions deep into the territory of enemy nations for myriad purposes, espionage and assassination chief among them. Yeah. Kind of like ninjas, I think I said last episode. Eikon, magical beings of godlike strength who dwell within human hosts known as dominants, only emerging when the dominant primes. History records 8 Eikons in total, each of with a unique elemental affinity, one warden each of fire, water, thunder, ice, wind, earth, light, and darkness. I'm thinking light might be Bahamut and darkness might be Odin. I think I could be wrong. The common belief that 2 icons of the same element cannot coexist was shaken by the appearance of a second Eikon of Fire during the Imperial attack on Phoenix Gate. Yeah. A reading stone, a mysterious ceramic tablet that stands in the hideaway of a similar construction to other relics of the fallen, yet seemingly not a part of the airship proper. Its imposing appearance suggests some important function that has been lost to time. Whatever strange secret lies within it seems to react to Clive's presence and urges him to unlock his hidden potential. Interesting. Oh, so it's kind of like an airship. That is so cool. Maybe we'll ride one. Hornets, most commonly found in the woodlands of Rosaria, and western sombra corners are often mistaken for birds due to their prodigious size. This mistake can, however, prove deadly, for the overgrown insects are extremely territorial and highly aggressive, and will attack aught that might venture near their hive, using stingers laden with a poison potent enough to subdue creatures as large as the wyvern. Oh, hell no. Wolves. Individually lacking in both strength and speed to subdue prey of any considerable size, wolves will instead hunt in packs. They're called warriors in the game, huh? Communicating amongst one another as men might, so as to overwhelm their victims. And while forever wary of other creatures, some breeds have found to be more willing to form bonds with humankind and thus be found everywhere from traveling menageries to elite infantry units in the Imperial Army. Following rumors of children being mauled by wolves, the Duchy ordered a mass culling of beasts, which saw their numbers in Rosaria reduced to almost none. Oh shit. Yeah, that could happen. Avises. Mid-lane dragons whose membranous wings are attached to their forelegs rather than their torsos, and end in hook-like talons used to rip apart the flesh of their prey. Their abundance in northwestern storm eventually resulted in mass domestication by the Imperial Legion, which, alongside the spreading of the blight, to a remaining population south into the deserts of Dalmatia, where they now struggle for supremacy with existing species. I almost feel bad for our little nasty buggers. Fafnir of the North, an ancient dragon adapted exclusively for life on the ground, and as such is encased in a thick, bony armor. Though its kin once claimed dominion over the northern territories, the spread of blight inevitably forced this once gentle giant south in search of prey. Oh, so sad. We took it out and said, lightning blast guy with Shidori. Yeah, we almost missed this. Vampire thorns. While most flora is thought of as stationary roots binding them to the soil upon their matron seed first, upon which a matron seed first fell, there are some species which have an uncanny capacity for locomotion. Oh, that's so scary. For capacity for locomotion species, have an uncanny capacity for locomotion species such as northern storm's vampire thorn. Instead of drawing nutriment from the earth, these pitcher-like plants hide themselves in the underground where they wait for prey to happily stumble by, at which time they rush out emitting a foul cloud of mind-numbing pollen and vicious sap to disorientate the victim, or they strike and strangulate it with a pair of frightening long vines. Damn. So these are like
The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
Venus flytraps. These are like Venus flytraps to the goddamn max. Oh hell, man! Why are you gonna do this to me, man? It's scary. All right, now I'll go back to the main story. Wasted about almost 15 minutes here. This is good gear. Really hope I can get some more side quests down.
There's a good girl. Hungry, are you?
So much for arriving before sunset.
Oh, I didn't realize we were this close. Any idea what that is they built the village around?
The fallen ruin. I've heard some call it an airship. Though its flying days seem to be behind it. It's a shame, that.
You truly think a dominant's waiting for us in that village?
My scout has never given me any reason to doubt him. Which is why I think we should hurry. Come on.
obelisk. Attuning with an obelisk allows Clive to to travel quickly to the location via both the world map and local map. Clive need only approach an obelisk to attune with it. Nice.
This isn't the first time I've seen one of these. Perhaps I can use them as waymarks. Figures up ahead.
But are they friends or foes?
Likely foes. I don't know if you saw it just now, but I was sprinting. I don't know how I did it. That's pretty cool.
Excellent. Another fight.
Over here. Get him, boy! That's enough. Don't let them get away. Another step. Stay down. Sick him, Torgal. Get him. That's enough. You're finished. It's over. Give them all you've got, boys.
More Waluders. But why? What is it they want?
You're welcome to ask the next ones we meet. Let me know how it goes.
No sign of the Royalists.
Or anyone else for that matter. It's too bloody quiet. Even for this hour.
What do we do now?
First we look for my scout. You start here, I'll circle round the back.
How do I let you know if I find him?
Good question. Shout?
Subtle. I don't even know what he looks like.
It's just funny. He said, "Shout." Like, what the hell is that gonna do, man? That's not subtle at all.
The village can't be completely abandoned, can it?
You miss me? I'm flattered, but let's stick to the plan. You miss me? I'm flattered, but let's stick to the plan.
That sounds like a child.
Pink Gutland, 870, bread wine, imperial gold, meat, Pandermon, stone blue, chopo stew, carrot broth. Huh, black puddings. Interesting.
Damn it. No one here. It's all right. I'm not one of them. My friend and I, we're with the Imperial Army. And we've come to help. Do you know where your parents are?
In the church.
Then I'm going to find them and make sure they're safe. Can you stay hidden here until then? To the church, then.
The bad men took everyone to the church and please help my mommy.
Kind of feel bad, but yeah, I don't think any of them are alive at this point. I'm just being real with you here. I only talk with this when there's like a large amount of walking and no interaction.
The church, I know. I'm one step ahead of you. You go in through the front, I'll take the rear. Anyone stands in our way, the other can stab him in the back.
No, they can't have left the village.
No worries, yeah, I'm just looking around to see if there's any more stuff I can collect. I'm going back, guys. Sorry.
This man's gonna die if we don't get into a healer.
Enough of your barking, dog!
About time.
Stand back.
Who the hell are you?
Clive!
Thought you weren't coming.
You still alive, Gav?
Barely. Been doing what I can for the villagers, but...
I thought you were joking.
It's all right. He's with me. Is this everyone?
No, there were others. A pair of royalists came for the bearers just before you arrived.
Was a dominant among them?
Maybe. It's not like he was holding a sign.
I'll give you one guess where he's going. Clive, after him.
Any word from the scouts?
Not yet, my lady, but we have the dominant's companion. It's only a matter of time before we seize our quarry.
Very good. And what of the others?
The bearers have been taken to Caer Novent.
Some may still be worth keeping should the dominant elude us.
All is in hand, my lady. They will not be spoiled. I give you my word. Gentlemen, a toast! Will you join me? My thanks.
To Our Lady of the Wind. And the King!
Ugh. Imperials drink this piss?
Well, it would go some way to explain their breath.
Lady Benedicta! Imperials!
And instead of killing them, you lead the rats straight to us.
Mercy!
Look what we have here, boys. An Imperial bearer. Good. I was getting bored. Boo.
What is that thing? If this means what I think it does, Sid has some explaining to do.
Don't let them get away. Get him, boy.
Too slow.
My wounds, boy. Torgal. Well done, Torgal. Better be on your way, Sid. My wounds, boy.
Not this time.
You've got some fight in you, even for a branded.
Clive!
Look who's here to save the day. Is this how you recruit all of your charges?
Don't recall you complaining, Benedicta.
So, Sidolphus, remind me, why was it that you betrayed your kingdom? I asked you a question, Lord Commander.
Why? Because I'd had enough of you and your king's antics.
And yet here you are, stealing my branded. What are you plotting?
As if I'd tell you.
Lady Benedicta, we have secured the dominant.
Always something, isn't there?
And she's gone. Did she say where she was going?
No.
Then we head back to Lost Wing. One of the villagers may have heard something.
But we can't just...
Which is why I sent Gav. The man has a nose for these things. Trust me. So, it wasn't about bearers at all. They were looking for a dominant.
Yeah, that's right. Thought we were hiding the bastard. Like any of us would keep a monster like that under our roof. Oh, no offence.
When no one talked, they started rounding up everyone with a brand. And then everyone without one and all.
And locked you in the cellar, hoping sooner or later someone would break. You know, Things might have been different if you'd accepted my invitation.
Oh, don't remind us. We were all saying the same thing.
Well, this is our home, innit? Don't mean we won't out when we can, though.
And that, I'll drink to.
Oh, come hear the tale of Lord Dion the Bold, whose tamed worms 1,000 unslain the tenfold. 100 full legions the young dragoon led, and watched as 1,000,000 foes turned tail and fled. His lance levels mountains, it slanders the deep. The skies over storm breaks for
Listen, Clive. Revenge won't bring him back. It won't.
13 years ago, I watched a dominant kill my brother right in front of me. And I did nothing. But now I can. I can kill the son of a bitch. And bring peace to my brother's soul. After that, whatever happens, happens.
Fate. You're content to be its slave, then?
His radiance would have us believe the Imperial host invincible. Yet here we find the Empire's cornerstone teetering on the backs of a handful of cowards and cutthroats. While Bahamut may lead 100 full legions, could it be that the young prince defends a house of cards ready to topple at the slightest breeze? Tell me something. Why do you not resist? Within you lies the power to slay gods. The phoenix perished in your flames. Yet you do not fight. You do not flee. You refuse your gift. Perhaps you are distracted. My offer still stands. Join us and you will be treated with the respect one of our kind deserves.
Lord Margrace, don't!
I'll give you a moment to consider your options. Do be gentle with them.
Clive. Wake up. Gav's back.
One of the Empire's outlying strongholds, though apparently not strong enough to keep out the Royalists. The captured bearers are inside. I'm sure of it.
If Benedicta's orders are to stay in the shadows, she won't be traveling with many men. Meaning, she'll be keeping her prisoners together and close by.
Including the Dominant.
So, we find a way into the fortress and conjure a bit of chaos.
What about me?
Excellent question, Gav. You will wait outside the care and guide those I free to safety.
And miss all the fun. Why can't he do that?
Clive doesn't have your nose. He'd stumble off a cliff before he even found the men. Come on, Gav. You're the best man for the job.
Well, when you put it that way, suppose I'd better scout ahead for any surprises. Don't you let him down.
I won't. All right. Shall we?
Not so fast. We wait until tomorrow.
But he's right there.
And if we leave now, we'll arrive just as the sun comes up. Maybe join the guards in breaking their fast. Come on, Clive. They only just took the place. They'll be there a while yet. We've got one chance at this. You don't want to waste it, do you?
No.
New stock. As the story progresses, new weapons and items will become available at the Hideaway's trading post, Karen's Toll, as will new fortune recipes at the Black Hammer. That's cool.
Now that's settled. There's someone I want you to meet.
At this hour?
He's the owner of the tavern, and our best hope of getting a decent night's kip.
You're the kind man who saved Mummy. Thank you.
I'm sorry, kid. I thought your mom died. Forgive me for that.
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine. I hope it's to your liking. I trust it's all here. You're always welcome here in Lostwing.
Quentin, my good man. It seems we'll be spending the night.
I thought as much. Where do you find that one?
Oh, him? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Quentin here is an old friend, one who is sympathetic to our cause.
Sympathetic? Then he knows about your little sanctuary. I would never have guessed so many people were bent on setting us free. When last I checked, the mere thought would earn you a trip to the gallows.
I am well aware of the risks, as I am of the rewards.
And what could be more rewarding than your very own dominant of fire?
A dominant? Here? Now that I would like to see.
Meaning you haven't?
No, but nothing passes unnoticed in Lostwing. Take your brand, for example. People will see that at once. And I need hardly tell you how they will greet the inquiries of a bearer. You are afraid your words will fall on deaf ears, as they have ever since the moment you were marked. Happily, I can provide a solution to your dilemma. As a favor to Sid, that is. Take this. You will find it has the uncanny power to loosen tongues. May the mothers guide you.
This might be Imperial land, but here in Lost Wing, it's his word that's law.
But how?
You don't need to worry about that just yet. Trust me. Everyone in Lost Wing knows what that seal means, and what it means if they don't take note. Now we can sit here counting our blessings, or put them to good use and find that dominance. Your choice.
Let's see if this thing really works.
Alright guys, off this one here. Thanks for watching guys. Brunson Air 3 out.